Hello friends, welcome to Bankers platform. Today we have come again with most expected questions series and with special reference to Indian Overseas Bank. So before starting friends, please like our video and share our video with your friends, colleagues so that they can also get benefit of the video and subscribe to our channel to get the latest notification of the videos. So let's start friends. Today we have come with 25 question set and I would like to request all of you that these 25 question set you have to give the answer yourself and you should check how much marks you're getting in today's 25 questions and share your score in the comment section. So let's begin friends. Our first question is KYC guidelines. Our first question is related to KYC guideline. As we know that RBI issues the KYC guidelines to banks. So under which section RBI issues KYC guidelines? So the correct answer of this question is under section 35A of Banking Regulation Act 1949. So RBI gives the KYC guidelines to banks under section 35A of Banking Regulation Act 1949. So let's move to next question. Our next question is what is the review period of RIP3? What is the review period for RIP3 accounts? So the correct answer of this question is every 6 months. So we have to review the RIP3 accounts every 6 months and in the month of June and December. So friends, here one more question comes that in which we give the answer of periodic updation. In that the low risk, which is RIP1, in that we do the periodic updation in 10 years and in medium 8 years and in high risk 2 years. So that is a different question and this is the review. This is about review period. So let's move to next question. In small account, what is the withdrawal limit in a month? So in a month, how much money a person can withdraw from his small account? So the correct answer of this question, the correct answer is rupees 10,000. Let's move to next question. Next question is KYC compliance certificate. As every month we have to issue the KYC compliance certificate, it is issued by the second line of the branch. So when we have to give this certificate, what is the exact date for that? So the date is 5th of every month. 5th of every month we have to give the KYC compliance certificate to our regional office. So our next question is in LAP scheme, the gross pay per month of salaried individual should be. How much should be the gross pay if a person wants to take the loan against property? So what will be his monthly salary? So the correct answer is rupees 30,000. So rupees 30,000 is the correct answer. And he should be having the annual income and ITR of 1.5 lakh. Our next question is in IOB GST scheme, the loan amount limit. What is the loan amount? What is the minimum and maximum amount which we can give under IOB GST scheme? So the correct answer is 1 lakh rupees to 5 crore rupees. So let's move to next question. As per UCPDC 600, quantity of goods tolerance limit if not mentioned in LC. If the quantity of the goods is not mentioned in the LC, then how much tolerance we will consider? So the correct answer of this question is 5%. 5% tolerance we will be taking. So let's move to our next question. Next question is related to Finacle menu. Friends, many times Finacle menus are also asked in the exam. So I have picked two questions from that. So what is the Finacle menu for limit node creation? If you have to create the limit node in Finacle, what will be the menu for that? So the correct answer is HLNM, limit node maintenance. So this is the menu for creation of limit node. Our next question is, what is the Finacle menu for export bill lodgement? If you have to lodge export bill, so which menu you will be using? So the menu for export bill lodgement is MEOB. MEOB is the menu for export bill lodgement. Here one more question can be there for import bill lodgement. So that is MIIB. So let's move to next question. What is the personal accident insurance in SB Platinum account? How much personal accident insurance is provided in SB Platinum account? So the correct answer of this question is 75,000 rupees. Let's move to next question. Next question is dishonor of check. If a check is dishonored and the person has filed the complaint in the court, so how much amount he has to pay? So sorry, in what time? In what time he has to pay the amount after the court order? If court has ordered that he should pay the amount of the check, so within how many days a person has to give the payment? So the correct answer is 60 days. 60 days from the date of the order. After the order of the court, the person has to give the payment within 60 days, and it can be extended more 30 days by the court if genuine reason is provided by the party. So our next question is acceptable current ratio for MSME. What is the acceptable current ratio that we can take for MSME? So the correct answer of this question is 1.25. So we can take the current ratio for MSME up to 1.25. And what is the ideal current ratio? That is 1.33 is the ideal current ratio. So let's move to next question. Next question is, what is the maximum loan which we can give in SME plus scheme? The maximum loan in SME plus scheme is rupees 1 crore. So next question is IOB chartered accountant. In IOB chartered accountant loan scheme, what is the minimum, what is the maximum and maximum amount which we can give? So the correct answer is maximum we can give 125 lakh and minimum we can give 10 lakh rupees. So let's move to next question. In IOB SME 300 daily, what is the holiday period? If we are giving somebody the loan under the scheme of IOB SME 300 daily, so what will be the holiday period for that? So the correct answer is 1 month holiday period. So let's move to next question. Question number 16. In IOB MSME Geo loan, what is the maximum loan amount that we can sanction? So the correct answer is rupees 5 lakh. We can sanction up to 5 lakh rupees in IOB MSME Geo loan scheme. Let's move to question number 17. What is the amount limit in IOB general credit card? So the limit is rupees 1 lakh. So 1 lakh rupees is the limit in IOB general credit card. So let's move to next question. What is the repayment in IOB bounty scheme? IOB bounty scheme. You all would be knowing that IOB bounty scheme is the loan which we give to the people who are engaged in the service of ATM services. So what is the repayment in IOB bounty scheme? The correct answer of this question is 60 months. 60 months is the correct answer. Let's move to next question. Next question is, what is the margin in IOB SME add-on scheme? How much margin we have to take? So we have to take 15% to 20% margin. 15% to 20% margin we have to take in IOB SME add-on scheme. Let's move to next question. Maximum repayment in jewel loan for amount above 5 lakh. If we have given the jewel loan to somebody more than 5 lakh rupees, so what is the maximum repayment that we can give? And that is up to 35 months. And if the amount is below 5 lakh, then we have to give the 12-month repayment period. So let's next move to next question. Next question is, what is the interest subsidy that we give under PMAY for MIG 1? So the correct answer of this question is 4%. 4% interest subsidy is given to MIG 1 under PMAY scheme. Let's move to next question, that is Shubhra Gen Next housing loan holiday period. What is the holiday period in Shubhra Gen Next housing loan? So the correct answer of this question is 36 months. We can give 36 months holiday period. Let's move to next question, that is, what is the margin in Vidya Jyoti scheme for study abroad? If a person has come for the loan for study abroad, so how much margin we are going to take from them? So the correct answer is 15% margin. And if a person has come for loan and he will study in India, then how much margin we are going to take? So the answer is 5%. 5% for study in India and 15% for studying abroad. So our next question is, what is the repayment period in Pushpaka for two-wheelers? What is the repayment period that we provide in Pushpaka loan for two-wheeler? So the correct answer of this question is 72 months. And if there is a four-wheeler, so then we can provide the repayment period of 84 months. So friends, last question of the day is, what is the maximum loan amount in Bhumi Lakshmi scheme? So the maximum loan amount that we can give in Bhumi Lakshmi scheme is rupees 10 lakh. So friends, this is the set of 25 questions, and I hope so that you all are giving the correct answer of these questions. So friends, please share your score, how much marks you're getting out of 25 when you're giving the answer of the questions yourself. And thank you friends, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to our channel, and also share our video with your friends so that they can also get benefit of the video. So thank you friends. Have a nice day.